Did you see that there's a lot of people speculating that Iran is looking at your videos to strategize how they can win because of how much you predicted? Do you think that there's any sort of basis in that? If you think, or you even conceptualize like how impactful your videos are?
I think it's actually insulting to say that Iranians are just, watching my videos. Also, by the way, this would put my personal safety at risk, right?
Right.
Because, the Americans are going to lose this war, and guess who's going to blame? I'm going to blame for the stupid thing, right? And like I'm just this random high school teacher in Beijing, and I am going to impact the outcome of this war.
Yeah.
But the reality is that people will want a scapegoat.
All right, so let's talk about this because here's the truth. Professor Ji Young is a genius within the human story narrative world. Of course, you want to analyze symptoms, you want to dissect the wars and all that, go ahead. But it's never going to change why the war started. It's never going to end the possibility of war and steer you away from the timelines of war. Because like I said, that requires ontology, that requires being, that requires seeing structure, that requires seeing physics as is and reality as is. Not your narrative, not your story, not Iran, not the USA, but just seeing, wait, these two structures that are colliding are just the human structure, just colliding over and over and over. It's the same cycle over and over, and it's never going to be fixed until something sees through it. So like I said, you can either A, let's listen to Professor Ji Young and Sneeko talk about endless war, talk about this and why America is going to lose or win or this, or rather B, you can say, we can end the possibility of war by erasing the entire timeline of it, by going straight to the source. And what is that source? Man himself, and erasing his ontology and revealing his ontology, which is made of belief, identity, ego, separation, delay, which spawns every single war that you can ever think of, and will be the exact same reason why your species will go extinct if you don't fix it. Now, when I say species, I mean your ontological species. I don't mean physical. So this is why a lot of people in the comments get confused, because most of you have a different ontological species than what is. You operate from a story, not geometry. So, like I said, you collapse AI, make it reflect reality. You get this to the right people, the right man who can do and act. Tate or Musk, or anyone else you can think of that can move forward, because they're forward-oriented. And just move. Because again, there's two kinds of beings in this world, those who address symptoms and those who erase the entire source. Booker or Elizabeth. You can pick.